three, there's a couple basic things I want to be able to do with the hand. One of it is going to be able to grip, and one of it's going to be able to open up the hand. So for grip, we're just going to take a light ball. I just have this kind of squishy, like a stress ball. I'm just going to kind of squeeze it in my hand. Sometimes you might use like foam blocks. You might use like putty or some sort of a clay, but something that has some give to it. A racquetball works well. And you're just going to practice squeezing it. And then as you get better at it, you can practice maybe squeezing with only 3 fingers or 2 fingers or 1 finger, right? And also don't forget to squeeze it in with a thumb too. So we're just using some of those muscles that create grip and using a little bit of resistance. As you're stronger, you can go to something with a little more resistance, like a tennis ball, for example, still has a little bit of give to it, but it's a lot more resistance, right? So this is a lot more difficult for me to do. I could try to squeeze, and I feel the muscles in my forearm activating. Same thing, I could try to do it with a thumb. I can try to do it with less fingers, right? Or I can try to isolate a certain finger or a certain 2 fingers, right? And just practice that grip to see if I can get a little more strength into the hand. And we can do this with our palm up. We can also practice with the palm down because that changes the orientation of our forearm. So I would recommend you do it both palm up, palm down, and maybe even some neutral wrist position, right? So all those different angles are going to strengthen the wrist in a different way. The other thing we want to do with the hand is we want to be able to spread our hand out really well. So we can just take a regular rubber band with a little bit of resistance. Obviously, the more resistance, the harder it is. I'm just going to put it around around my nails, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to spread my fingers out wide and then let them come back slowly together. Spread them out wide and slow together. So I'm just practicing opening up my hand. And again, I can do this palm up, I can do this palm down, right? That's going to change the way my muscles work. I can even try it in different positions, like I can try it overhead, or I can try it behind my back, right? Because that's going to change the orientation of my arm completely. We also can work on, in this position, just work on strictly just the thumb, right? And really trying to isolate, just pulling that thumb up and away. And then the other one that I like to work on is we're going to take the band and we're going to put it around one finger. We're going to half turn it, put it around the next finger, half turn it around the next finger, and again, half turn it around the last finger. So it's kind of in between the fingers, so I can work on spreading my fingers wide. Now if that's easy around my knuckles, I just move it up further towards my fingernail, and the higher it is, it'll give it a little more resistance, right? I could just work on spreading my fingers out, and again, trying in different orientations, but just trying to get some of those intrinsic muscles of the hand to be active, and this is going to help get some stability and strength through the hand if we're recovering from a hand or wrist injury.